Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary. Merry Christmas everyone if you celebrate it today on the 24th. If you celebrate it tomorrow, then Merry Christmas for tomorrow. I should have a video out for you tomorrow as well guys, but either way, if you are a 24th Christmas hooligan, crazy people that you are that celebrate on the 24th, then Merry Christmas. And today we are playing as Graves jungle. We don't have the Christmas Graves skin. Just pretend that I do have the Christmas Graves skin on, okay, guys? Just pretend like that's the case. Anyway, excuse me. I'm wearing my Christmas hat today, boys and girls. I've got my Christmas jumper on as well. We're ready for some Christmas plays. And Shad's in the background just chilling, doing his shaddy things. PC's making an annoying amount of noise. Anyway. So for Runes of Mastery today, boys and girls, new Graves jungle. I've gone for something a little bit obscure today. I've gone for further for battle. So I'm 18, 12, and 0 today. That is a mistake. I didn't mean to have that. I just brain farted when I was choosing my masteries and I was like, oh, I'm playing an AD carry. You know, whatever. I would recommend to go 12, 18, 0 Thunderlords Decree on Graves, though, as the optimal mastery choice. But let's see how this works, shall we? Outside of that, runes for your runes go 80 reds, attack speed Quints, and armor or health per level yellows. Up to you. So Graves is a champion who's a pretty good jungler. His win rate isn't that high. He was definitely a lot stronger last season, but he's still pretty decent. I find that he's very unique to play, but I find him quite fun to play as well. I think he's quite a he's unique in the sense that his playstyle isn't what you would expect from most jungle champions. Most jungle champions, especially people who are good in the early game like Graves you would expect by definition someone that's good in the early game would be someone that's pretty good at ganking or at applying pressure and that kind of stuff. Well, Graves is good at applying pressure, but it doesn't necessarily come through ganking. Mostly comes through just like bullying the enemy jungler and all that lovely business, like creating pressure that way. So it's quite a unique playstyle for Graves, which can take some getting used to, but he's not a bad ganker when he got red buff. So we'll see what his ganks are like right here. So I'm going to swing into the mid lane. If I had Thunderlords, this would be a better gank as well. But still, we'll swing into the mid lane here. Spam ping, I'm on my way. Put my smoke screen down. Q. Nice. Is she? She's not dead, is she? Could I have killed her there? I probably could have killed her there, actually. Well, it would have been pretty risky actually if I flashed in under tower. I probably would have died. Either way, that's our flash down. Let's move on to the bot lane here and see if we can do something here instead. Our bot lane isn't particularly unhealthy, so they should be able to help us with this. I'm going to spam ping that I'm on my way so people know I'm coming, so that there's no excuse for these guys not to be joining the fight here. Lay down my smoke screen again. Nice little exhaust coming through. Oops, that's a trap. And there we go. Don't get grabbed under tower, boys. Good stuff, boys. Good stuff. So I don't know where Zach is this game, but he hasn't ganked just yet. But he's probably around the level 4 mark now. Well, he's definitely at least level 3, but he could be level 4 as well. There he is. I was going to say he might start mid, because that's a pretty good overextended Ahri there. Sorry, yeah, there's Ahri. But I kind of want it to be around the mid area, but I'm also just going to take this Skull Crab, because this is free for me. And I'm going to go ahead and check and see if these are up. They probably won't be up. I would be surprised. But either way, we'll put a ward down there and we'll head out to chicken area and see if we can do something here. Maybe we'll go to Cassiopeia as well, perhaps. If she's staying, which she is staying. So I might be able to loop around here. No red buff for this play, which does make it an infinitely inferior play compared to as if I would have had the red buff. Nice dodge on the charm. I'm not going to tower dive that one. We missed... I think I missed one portion of my Q there, and Ahri missed the charm. So in combination, skill shots being what they weren't able to pick that one up. But still, that's another summoner blown as well. I would have liked to have gotten a kill though from this Cassiopeia, either in that gank or the gank beforehand. But it's whatever. We're gonna recall here and we're gonna buy some items. Of course, we're gonna buy some items. What else are we gonna buy? Double longsword today is on the ticket for us, and I'm going to go to the Gromp and do. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. We'll see what kind of clear I want to do here. I'm either going to go Gromp, wolves, chickens, Krugs, and just do like a full clear of my jungle, or I'm just going to run. Not sure what she's doing, or I'm just going to run and like do Gromp and then sit, or does Camille need my help? Do I need to go mid? That kind of thing. Look at the map. But we'll probably just be doing a full clear here. Graves, you do want to keep ahead in levels. You're very good at ganking on... you're very good at farming on Graves, so you do want to have the levels. I reckon if I had Thunderlords, by the way, we probably could have killed this Cassiopeia as well. The extra Thunderlords proc... I don't think she survived on really low to the extent where the Thunderlords itself would have been enough. But if I had Thunderlords, then I would have gone a bit more aggressive, knowing that I would have had extra damage. Like I would have done like a flash basic attack, for example, and tried to get the Thunderlords proc off. And I think in general, if I had Thunderlords, that would have been a kill on the Cassiopeia as well. So a bit unfortunate here that I've got the Hplvl for battle, which isn't really doing too much. The big reason why I don't think this is particularly good on Graves is because Hplvl only charges off your auto attacks now. And Graves' auto attacks are not the most fluid of things in this game. He does have, because his auto attacks themselves are very powerful, because they're just like very unique auto attacks. Because of that, to compensate, he has this reload mechanic, and this reload mechanic is means that he can't get too many attacks off in one go. Is that a dead? No, don't kill the Cassiopeia, man. She's DC. Oh my goodness, she's still going in. Okay, well I can help you with Zach if he wants to stay. That's a bit BM. Oh, there's a level 6 Nasus on the loose as well. I'm dead. Oh, we got him. That was pretty... Oh, unfortunate. That's going to be... she doesn't have actually got any mana and her Q's on cooldown, right? Is the Q going to come up? Oh, she got him. I don't know if I played that particularly well, but we got it at least. Let's go for the skirmishes saber here. Not even on fucking Christmas Eve League community. Yeah, that was a bit BM for Aura to go for the Cassiopeia there. I thought that was a bit rude, personally. Every time I go for these recordings on this channel, I always become extremely thirsty. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's because I play sexy characters like Graves all the time. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to take the red buff here and move back towards the top side for the blue. Hello, Shed. We'll probably be going bot first. I would imagine. I don't necessarily feel the need to secure my red straight away, so we'll go for the bot lane play here. I reckon instead. I would prefer to go for this play first, because I think that it's more important for me to try and get a kill here than it is to... Oh, that's decent, that's decent. Maybe my skirmishes saber will get that one. Excellent. Dodge the blitzcrank hook. Good shit, boys, good shit. Good timing by me to go down there. This does leave my blue buff a little bit vulnerable for perhaps an invade by Zach if he sees that I'm bot side and assumes that my blue buff will be up, which would be a good assumption. He could go for my blue invade there, but it looks like he actually just handed off the blue to Cassiopeia, so my blue is safe. So we're going to run over to the side here. Oops, we're going to get this ward first. Run over to the side here and try and pick this blue buff up. There you go. Now, Zach's red buff has just respawned, and I don't know whether that's worth going to make a play on. I'm not 100% sure it is, honestly. Like, looking at the position of the lanes here, I think going for an invade would be a pretty dumb idea, honestly. If I went for the red buff here, I think what would happen is Nasus would be able to collapse in on me, and potentially Cassiopeia as well. But I just used that scrying plant thingamajig, and I see that Zach isn't on it right now. And I can take it quite fast. My smite is up as well. I've got the blast cone to protect me too if I need to get out of here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this. Graves does take jungle camps quite fast, so... There we go. We get it. Easy peasy. Let me squeeze it in. He's only level 6. Like, I'm not particularly afraid of this guy. And there's his ult. And I can blast cone out. And just run away. Good shit. So, does that mean this guy's going to want to try and go in on my blue buff here? Or... Usually people try and do like a return gank on you. Like a return invade. When you take their jungle camps. Like, I call it the rage invade. When you take something from them, they immediately try and take something back from you. Because they get so angry that you've taken something from them. Which usually is like a really dumb invade. Like, they'll do some really stupid invade because they're like, huh, you took my jungle camp, screw you. But it looks like he's not going for that this game, which is unfortunate for me because I would have liked to have seen that, but whatever. And I'm pressing tab here, just taking a look at the items of the enemy team, and I can see that Nasus is actually going for the AP Nasus variants rather than the full tank Nasus. Which means that it's easier for me to gank him here, so I'm probably going to try and sneak into this lane. I've got red buff as well, which helps too. But I'm just going to be here just in case something happens. Shad as well is also, of course, doing shady things. As soon as I start my recall, he wants to go out. Are you actually going out? What do you want to do here, Shadwell? What do you want to do here, Shadwell? How about I open the door? I pick you up. I put you out. There you go, Shad. Okay. He's found his way out. I do not know where this Nasus is. Is he AFK? Is he DC'd? What's he doing? Either way, we'll just help her push here then. Had a big minion wave here, so going for this push is pretty good. And there we go, first blood tower. I don't know what Nasus was doing. I'm thinking maybe he's DC'd. But he's the same level as Camille. He's actually got more CS than Camille still, so if he did DC, he did it very recently, but I haven't seen him, so I'm guessing maybe he just recently DC'd or something. A bit peculiar. Nice Thunderlords. I'm not sure I can get in on this play though. Would be pretty aggressive if I did. I can try it though. Let's see. I've got my red buff still, so but not for much longer. If she jumped up this way, I could have joined her. That's fine. She's just going to disengage. I'm going to join now. Here we go. Smoke screen. Slow her down. Good flash. Good stun. There we go. Alright. Good shit. 1-for-1, honestly, is probably not good for us there. 1-for-1 isn't really a necessary trade when you're already winning. Like, if we were behind, like the enemy team is, then I think the 1-for-1 would actually be pretty good for us. But going 1-for-1 when you have the advantage in a game isn't really something you want to do. Because if you've got the advantage, then you should use that advantage to... What am I doing? Hello? You should use that advantage to gain further advantages, right? And... It's not an equal trade. If we're not on equal footing, then what's the point of taking an equal trade, basically? I think Cassiopeia is going to be here soon, so needs to be a bit careful. We can try and go for Dragon at some point, though, but I might want to get... I was going to say I might want to get a bit more health, so if I can just kill the Scuttle Crab here, go for the Honey Fruit, should be enough. I actually do think Nasus is DC'd here, which is really unfortunate. I don't like games like this. Some people are like, hey, free elo, beautiful. It's like, I'd much rather just have a good game than get free elo. It's not fun winning a game like this, in my opinion. I'd rather lose a close game than win a game like this. Let's have a look and see if these guys go aggressive, then I can maybe try and counter. But it looks like these guys aren't going to go too aggressive here, so instead I can make a play onto the Dragon. Zac has shown top, as has Cassiopeia, so this is pretty much the perfect time for me to want to go aggressive right now. Oh, Nasus is back. Okay, did he actually even DC? I don't know. You know what? I don't even know what's going on. Right, it's a poking Jhin out there. Fair enough. Keep my eyes on the Ahri. See what she's trying to do here. Bot lane isn't reacting to her being there, so she might actually get away with this. It'd be pretty impressive if she did. Hello, Shaddy. Are you back, Shadwell? Are you back? Did you miss me too much? Nasus is still chasing. And there we go. Beautiful stuff. Shad, what you doing? What are you doing, Shadwell? Not there, Shad. What are you trying to do, Shaddy? This is the downside, of course, of being a dog that's extremely blind and very silly. You've always been a bit of a silly one, haven't you, Shad? Intelligence level's never been your strong point. But you are a lovely little man, aren't you, Shad? You got a big heart. A very big heart. Compensates the size of your brain. Isn't it, Shaddy? Hey? Isn't it, Shadwell? Hey? Come here, Shaddy. Come here, Shadwell. What are your plans for Christmas, Shad? What are your plans for Christmas? So I have you sitting here like a little baby, Shad? You're going to sit on my arm like a little baby? Look at this little doggy. Look at this little doggy. Hello, you little baby, Shaddy, little baby, Shadwell. Hey? How you doing, Shad? Now, I'm playing some League of Legends, Shadwell. I'm playing some League of Legends, so I kind of need to do that, don't I? But they did have a DC. They did have a DC, didn't they, Shad? So maybe it's fair if I spend some time in spawn to make up for that. Do you think that would be fair, Shad? Maybe even things a little bit? Do you think that would be good? Eh? It looks like the enemy team are flaming each other. That's not nice. On Christmas to be flaming each other, Shad? That's not nice, is it, Shadwell? Ah, dear. League community, boys and girls. League community. Alright, well, let me try and play with my left hand here, Shad. Because I don't want to get reported for being AFK. So, there's the warrior enchant there. And tier 2 boots here. And I'm probably going to go a Hex Drinker this game. Because I'm against the Cassiopeia and Zach. So let me run to my red buff here. I'm running to my red buff now, Shad. Oh, he's got a furball. Cough out the furball, Shad. Oh god, you're on my head somewhere. Ah. Cough it out, Shaddy. There we go. He's good. Okay. We're back in the game, boys and girls. We're back in the game. Sorry if Shad's furball scared you too much. Imagine sleeping at night and have him hacking up a furball on your bed in the middle of the night. It's pretty scary. It's not a particularly nice way to wake up, I'll tell you that much. Scares the absolute bejeebers out of me. I wake up with like my heart going a million miles an hour, like holy shit, what is that? Either way, I'm not quite sure what was happened while I've been gone, but something's happened, I think. What? How did I get that? Does my red buff work from that nowadays? It's pretty peculiar. I'm pretty sure my red buff stole that, because I didn't steal that. So that was interesting. Anyway, can we do some really aggressive stuff here, or is that not going to work? So on Graves, you have like an instant ulti combo, where you press R and then you use E to cancel it. And that's a really hard combo to pull off. So I want to try it, but I don't think I can do it. You like use R and then immediately use your E. Let's try and use my R on Smartcaster and see if I can do it. Okay. Here comes the Nasus, boys. Okay, so it didn't work. I used both. I had both my ulti and my R on. Sorry, my ulti and my E on Smartcast there. Holy shit! Hello, AP Nasus. And I couldn't even do it. I went RE like that. So I guess speed isn't the part of the combo. Maybe it must be something else. Don't you steal my minions? I think he stole one. I'm not happy about that. I don't know how you do the combo then. I don't know how you do it. It's quite an important combo to know, I think, but I think it's kind of hard to execute as well. Because if you can use your ulti and cancel the animation with your E, it's really good. Because then it means that you can like use your ult just as like another damaging ability without the drawback of being sent flying backwards. Which is a pretty bad thing, because then it means that you can't like follow up the fight. You kind of disengage from the fight when you do that. Hello. I've got 5 seconds on my ult, guys. You reckon I'll survive long enough for that? I'm not convinced I will, you know, but I might. Whew. Ah! Bow! He had flash. We tried. Oh my goodness! Hello, Camille. Did he two-man? Did he just two-man stun that? Nice champion, bro. Nice bloody champion. Interesting champion. Interesting champion. Alright, more Mortis, boys. We're against a lot of AP damage this game, so Cassiopeia, Zag. Even this Nasus has gone double Doran, so he's a lot of magic damage. So more Mortis is always useful for that shit. Right now I have a shield that absorbs 354 magic damage, of course, plus 45 MR by itself too, so that's good. And then when I get lower than 30% health, I become Super Saiyan. So that's also good shit. Everything's good shit on Graves. Everything is good shit. Another Mountain Dragon spawning. Pretty good dragon, actually. I think Mountain Dragon is arguably the second best dragon in the game. I think Fire Dragon is the best one. Then it's probably Mountain. I think that Ocean Drag, if you get it really early, is pretty good. And mostly only in specific comps. Hello? Like if you've got like a Victor or Oriana on your team, for example, and then you can have that Ocean Dragon during the lane phase, it's really good. But I think Cloud Dragon is still pretty crap. I've heard people say that if you get 3 Cloud Dragons, it's really good because it's just ridiculous speed. But I think in general, it's not the one you want to go for. Fire Dragon, Infernal Dragon is still just the best one. Right. This guy's pretty healthy here. Ah! Help the Jin. I'm just going to grab proper man mode here. Why are you running this way? Don't both run this way. God damn it. And we're going to turn around. Okay. And we're going to turn around. I'm going to turn around. Okay, she's not going to use her ult, is she? I was trying to turn around to dodge her ult, but she's never used it. Alright, let's take a look-see here and see how we did this game. Did we do the highest damage in the game? I don't think we did the highest damage in the game. I think Ari and Camille were probably higher damage than we did this game. We had a fairly good game though still, so let's take a look. Wow, Ari was the lowest actually. We were the second highest in the game. That's not bad, in my opinion. Second highest in the game is not bad. Considering we were AFK for a while. I'm so thirsty. Alright, boys and girls. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, take your thumbs up. If you didn't like it, there's something wrong with you. No, I'm kidding, of course. Subscribe if you want to see some more League of Legends videos just like this one. Fresh, hot gameplays every single day. Most important, boys and girls. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. And I will see you in my next video.